In a town where the oak shadows lay long, she danced under starlight. Her life was a song. Her eyes like the storm skies, wild and profound. In the wind-swept silence, our love was bound. We shared whispered dreams on an old porch swing, as night crickets sang and silver bells rang. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under moonlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass through the sun's tired haze. Time swept away the tracks we once rode, gravel roads empty where our stories flowed. The cabin we dreamed in, now silent, forlorn. Windows like eyes, shattered and worn. Rain on the roof sings a lonesome tune for a dance that ended too soon. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart under starlit skies, now worlds apart. The dust on my boots keeps the trails of her gaze in each town I pass through the moon's gentle haze. On a faded trail where the wildflowers sigh, I reckon every sunset's a goodbye. Scarves in the wind, a memory's tease, solitude's companion. No more to appease. Her eyes tied down my rambling heart, and dreams we ride never depart. The dust on my boots, her soft sweet praise, her eyes a wilderness in the twilight's last blaze. As I sing to the stars where old loves reside, her eyes tie me down to the ride. Fading light drifts under the whispering oak tree shade. We carved our names, young and naive, on that old porch where the summer winds played. Her laugh was a melody soft as the dust that danced round our boots in the warm evening gust. And now the sun dips low and the shadows stretch long, her voice just an echo in the prairie song. The oak stands silent, the porch worn thin, and the fading light drifts where my heart still lives. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past that dusty old cabin where memories were cast. The saddle sits empty, the trail's overgrown. A cowboy rides solo, his heart turned to stone. The scarf she once wore, now frayed by the breeze, hangs over my door, whispers sorrow and please. shadows stretch long, her voice just an echo in the prairie song. The oak stands silent, the porch worn thin, and the fading light drifts where my heart still lives. Oh, the rivers may wander, the mountains might stand tall, but her scent in the rain, it haunts through it all as the stars peek through the cloak of the night. I reckon love's a journey, not just a plight. So the sun dips low and my dreams take flight. In the fading light drifts I'll find my respite. The oak stands witness to all that's been. In the fading light drifts love's gentle sin. In the fading light drifts where my heart still lives. In the silence my old soul forgives. Out here where the oak trees whisper low, under vast skies where the wild rivers flow, found a scarf you left on the old porch swing, faded red like the sunset promises spring. Each thread a tale, each color a burn on my heart, neath the star where we turn. Saddle burns and the dust of the road, lonely tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering light, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by a knife? Gravel roads leading game to empty cabins old, footprints gone in the dust, heart gone cold. Echo laughs in the wind, now just sighs. Not even the rain can hide these tearful eyes. Where once was a fire, now just smoky remains. In the chill of the night, only silence explains. Saddle burns and the dust of the road, lonely tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering life, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by night? Sometimes they whisper on the prairie comes clear, tales of times when love felt so near. A dance, a laugh, a kiss stolen in jest. So these trails, how they put a soul to test. So saddle burns, oh the scars of the past, grit and tears, and moments that last, letting go in the winds that sweep through. Forever bound on these trails to the ghost of you. Hear the sigh of the night as it closes the day. A cowboy rides on, but his heart will stay.
Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten road, I found a scarlet scarf you left behind. Under the skies where our wild dreams once flowed, by a lonesome hill where our hearts were entwined. The old porch creaks, it sings a sad, sad tune of dusty boots and dances in the faint moonlight. Every whispered breeze seems to mourn and croon about the day you vanished out of sight. Lonesome hill fell apart just like my heart when you rode away, leaving only echoes and ache. The trails went cold, the town grew stark underneath the weight of promises we couldn't make. Nothing's quite the same in the quiet rooms where laughter died away in the cooling heart. Only shadows dance in the thickening glooms where our love once bloomed with gentle mirth. Gravel roads that led to our secret places now just went through fields of withering wheat. Your empty saddle, those long-lost embraces, turn memories bittersweet. Lonesome hill fell apart just like my heart when you rode away, leaving only echoes and ache. The trails went cold, the town grew stark underneath the weight of promises we couldn't make. By the rustling creek I hear your voice call soft and low, a haunting melody across time-worn divide. In every setting sun your absence is the shadow, but it's in the quiet I find you never truly said goodbye. A lonesome hill fell apart here in my heart. Your memory rides like a ghost through the fog and the dew. As the sun dips down and the night starts, in every starlit silence I'm still loving you. So I saddle up, ride the echoes back to the start, underneath the lonesome hills, endless aching blue, where every whisper of the wind's a part of the love we knew, the life I miss, the you I knew.
In the valley where the shadows meet the light, there's an oak tree carved with names that winds have slide. Beneath its boughs we swore on endless stars, in that quiet town where dreams weren't far, where the porch wood creaked under our worn out boots, and love was wild, uncontested, absolute. Oh, how silence fell apart as you whispered goodbye with a trembling heart. Now the wind carries dust and my lone despair through the streets of a ghost town trapped in air. Every sunset bleeds the same old scarlet hue, echoing the love I knew, echoing the love I knew. Now the saddle's worn, the trails have overgrown, gravel roads lead to cabins made of stone. The scarf you left still smells of rain and pine, a tangled memory in this broken line. The town's old clock stopped ticking long ago, just like my heart, in rhythm slow. Oh, how silence fell apart as you must die. A whisper in the canyon, a soul learning to fly. Letting go ain't the same as saying goodbye. Oh, how silence fell apart in the breaking of my reluctant heart, as the stars watch over from where they always start. I roam these lands with your memory as my chart. Every sunset bleeds into a night so true, carrying the love I knew, carrying the love I always knew. So I sing to the winds, to the mountains high, a ballad of a cowboy under this vast unyielding sky. Silence never stays, it just transforms, it parts in the echoes of hooves, in the beating of broken hearts. In the shadow of a crooked oak where the wild river bends, I found your scarf of faded red, torn by the wind sharp ends. Beneath the sky's deep canvas, so cruel and endless blue, every whisper of the grass brings me back to you. Oh, these grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains, where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. Underneath this lonesome moon I wander old and spent, with shadows of your laughter in the winds that never relent. We rode the dusty trails once through towns too small to name, our dreams as wide as open skies, wild hearts we never tame. And now the porches creak in solitude, where we once danced till dawn. A solitary rider passes by, the echo of us gone. Oh, these grave haunts that grip my soul, your echoes in the plains, where the twilight bleeds into the stars and only silence remains. And underneath this lonesome moon I wander old and spent, with shadows of your laughter in the winds that never relent. Old saddle lies abandoned, where the barn door sways and sighs. Raindrops trace the stories, the silent goodbyes. And every mile I've traveled, every dusk I've faced alone, brings me closer to the heartache, the deepest I've known. Oh, these grave haunts, they tether my soul to your memory ever tied. In every sunset's fire, in every tear I've cried, yet in the quiet of the dying light, as night claims the expanse, I find solace in the solitude, in the tragic dance. So let the stars bear witness to the love I cannot reclaim, as the darkness folds around me, a whisper in your name. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild river's been, I first saw her smile in the soft morning's end. Sunlight danced through her hair like a wildfire unclaimed. Now the morning sky whispers her name. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep. Under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep, in the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. Years have rolled like the dust on that old gravel road, where we walk now, just memories that I ever strode. The cabin sits empty where laughter once reigned, only shadows on porches remain. Oh, how the wind sighed through the hollow so deep, carrying echoes of the love we can't keep. Under the morning sky, where our dreams lie asleep, in the heart of the plains, my regrets lie so steep. The river still flows, but the banks are all dry. Time's a thief on a horse that just galloped on by. A scarf she once wore, now faded and torn, left behind like my heart, so weathered and worn. Oh, how the wind sighed through my soul, they now weep, carrying whispers of the love I still seek. Under the morning sky, I lay down to sleep with the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. With the ghosts of the past in the silence so deep. In the shadow of an oak, by a dusty trail's bend, where the sunset paints gold on an old cabin's end, I recall soft whispers from her boots in the sand, echoing softly in this wild, lonesome land. Those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind like the dust they once caused. Each step away from me under vast starry skies leaves my heart worn and weathered where old passion lies. Now the trail's gone quiet under skies dim and gray. Her scarf on the porch swing just flutters away. Where laughter once echoed, now only winds moan. An empty saddle beside me, I ride on alone. Those boots whisper secrets of a love that once was, whispers lost in the wind like the dust they once caused. Now each creak of my saddle's a symphony sad of dreams we once rode on and the fall that we had. By the light of a campfire with stars overhead, I ponder old memories and the life I've led. Did the wild call her heart to roam far from our door? Or was it my silence that whispered her to soar? So her boots whisper still as I tread this long path through the echo of footsteps and the aftermath. Like the rain on the roof, words unsaid haunt my dreams. On gravel roads fading, nothing's quite as it seems. In the quiet twilight, as the day dips to sleep, her whispers and breezes across canyons deep still guide my lone heart under skies white and blue, to wander forever with the ghost of her hill. In the shade of an old oak tree where the creek used to flow, I found your scarf, a piece of the past beneath the evening's glow. The land stretches wide from painted cliffs to the tumbleweeds roam, yet here I stand where your laughter rang before I rode alone. Oh, how the fading light stays, paint lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind, soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. Gone the glow from the porch light at the cabin by the hill. Gravel roads lay quiet now, the air is still and chill. Your memory like dust rises with each step I dare, a silhouette of solitude in the twilight air. Oh, how the fading light stays, paint lost in shades of gold, whispering your name through the wind, soft and wistful fold. Every sunset dips like the heartache of your goodbye, and I'm just a shadow under the vast, unanswering sky. I wander through these empty rooms where echoes try to hide, but every creaking floorboard sings a verse of you inside. With the burden of the silence where your voice once danced with mine, I'm learning that some lights they fade, but never do they die. Oh, how the fading light stays with every break of dawn, a reminder in the distance of the love that's come and gone. I ride along these trails, your ghost in the corner of my eye, forever in the fading light that never says goodbye. On Lonesome Hill, neath the whispering oak, where the sunset bleeds its crimson stroke, I etched our names in the bark so deep, a promise I swore I'd always keep. The wind carries dust of ancient tales over worn-out boots and forgotten trails. Where we once danced, just shadows now, cast by the branches' solemn vow. Lonesome Hill said nothing, but I heard it all. The silence of your absence at the twilight's call. Every leaf a whisper of the days gone by. Underneath the weeping willow, I still hear you sigh. Years drifted by like clouds on high gravel roads, and that old porch swing side the cabin stands, but you're long gone. Just echoes of our sweet dawn song. The scarf you left sways in the breeze like a soft goodbye amidst the trees. I walk these paths alone, unspoken, with only memories as my token. Lonesome Hill said nothing, but I felt the weight of love lost to time and the cruel hand of fate. Every stone and stir up, every fading trail marks the map of our story, now a lonesome tale. Oh, how the rain recalls your smile, washing over me, mile after lonesome mile. And in the quiet of the falling night, I find your warmth in the starlight's quiet light. Lonesome Hill says nothing, yet I hear your voice. In the rustling leaves I linger, I rejoice. Though you're a whisper on the hill's soft crest, in my heart's secluded cabin you forever rest. Fading into the sunset where our dreams once flew. Lonesome Hill knows everything, and it misses you too.
Down by the creek of Old Tucker's Gate, where the oak tree shadows lie so still and wait, your scarf blew wild, the color of the flame. There our laughter hung, not yet touched by pain. Mornings kissed by dew, your hand clung to mine, in a town too small to hold your dreams and mine. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all. The silence between us as the twilight would fall, haunted by the echoes of our last goodbye. The trail's gone cold under the bleeding sky. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. The cabin stands empty where we used to sing. Dust layers thick on your silver ring. Gravel roads whisper where you danced in the rain. Fading footprints, all that remain. The porch still creaks, I hear it sway and moan, a testament to days forever flown. Long ride said nothing, but the wind heard it all. The silence between us as the twilight would fall, ghosted by the echoes of our last farewell. Each sunset a story I can't bear to tell. Long ride said nothing with my heart in your hand, leaving just shadows in this undying land. Beneath the harvest moon I ride these tracks alone, each star a memory, a past overthrown. Could it be that the wild has swallowed your grace, or does the prairie wind still whisper your face? Long ride said nothing, but the wind knows my plea. Across the plains where my heart still sees thee, maybe in another life under skies less gray, the long ride will speak what I needed to say. Long ride said nothing, and nothing's what I hold. A cowboy's tale in the silence retold.
In the shadow of the oak where the wild daisies grow, there's an old ranch house with its porch worn low. Sunset bleeds through the boards like a slow dying fire, where our names are still carved but the years they conspire. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long set sun. Gravel crunches soft under lone wanderer's boots, echoes of laughter faded past roots. Once we danced here neath the endless sky's dome, now it's just shadows in my travels I roam. The rivers still flow past the old wooden gate, but the laughter's all drowned, sealed by time's heavy weight. Rain taps like sorrow on the cold window pane, each drop a memory, each storm oh, refrain. Oh, the wind sings through the empty cabin's call, rustling up ghosts in the autumn leaves fall. Saddle sits dusty, scarf hangs undone, under the fading trails of a long set sun. There's a stillness in the air, a quiet so deep it's like the prairie herself's been put to sleep. In the heart of the dust where my dreams drift away, I've learned that some loves like the wild just can't stay. So the wind will keep singing through that old cabin side, stirring the dust where the past might just lie. I'll ride on till the stars fade from the dawn's first light, where the abandoned ranch drifts out of sight. Out of sight. the shadow of the oak, where the wild river bends, stood an old house of wood where my heart could mend. Echoes of laughter under that tin roof rain, scarves on the coat rack whisper her name. Sunset would paint us in hues bittersweet on that old porch swing, our whispered retreat. Oh, how that old house burns deep in my soul. Flames lick the memories I can't control. The wind carries ashes where love once was stirred. Under the moonlight, that old house burns. Years rode away like dust on the trail. The laughter fell quiet, the post turned frail. The oak tree once mighty now bends with regret. Saddles unmounted and tables unset. Gravel roads empty that led to the door of the house now but shadows. Love lives there no more. Oh, how that old house burns deep in my soul. Flames lick the memories I can't control. The wind carries ashes where love once was stirred. Under the moonlight, that old house burns. So here's my confession by the light of the stars. A drifter finds home wherever they are. But those flames in the distance, they haunt like a curse in every town shadow, in every verse. Oh, how that old house burns, it's out of my reach. Taught me lessons of love that no one can teach. With each flicker and ember, my lonesome heart yearns for the days now just smoke as the old house burns. Under the heavens, so vast and so stern, I carry the blaze as the old house burns. Underneath the gnarled oak tree where our initials lay, I remember how the sunset painted skies a mournful gray. Your scarf had danced a lover's waltz caught on a western breeze, as your words fell softly like the autumn's withered leaves. Her goodbye listened, quiet like the dust on an old town road, where memories whisper through the cracks of what we once called home. A saddle left untouched, a porch now bare, shadows long and twisted in the silence of fading trail. Her goodbye listen. The cabin by the creek now stands as empty as my heart. Gravel roads once traveled feel endlessly apart. The laughter we shared lost in winds that sweep through lonely pines. Our dreams like fallen leaves scattered over time. Her goodbye listen, echoing neath the vast and starry skies. A haunting tune over hills where the lonely coyote cries. An echo off the mountains through valleys deep and misted in the hush of night. Her goodbye listen. Now every sunset's just a memory's fading light. Every star above, a tear from that last night. If love is like a river, mine's run cold beneath the frost, in the chilling breeze, where all but sorrow's lost. Her goodbye listened, and so did I, to the end of an age-old song. The heart knows what the heart needs, and where it truly belongs. With her scarf in my pocket, and her memory ever twisted underneath the gnarled oak. Her goodbye listen. In this ballad, the use of sensory details and symbolic objects weaves a tapestry of loss and memory, echoing a deep personal connection to the past through the physical landscape of a Western setting.
In the shadow of the oak where we first met, under skies that paint the guilt of my regret, the breeze whispers through the grass, a soft and sorrow duet, as the sun dips low where my heart's sun forever sets. Oh, sunset sleeps on the ridge of the weary road, in a cabin silent where our love once brightly glowed. These gravel paths lonely, my thoughts a heavy load, carrying memories where wildflowers once flowed. Still creaks, but it sings no more for you. Scarves you left behind faded now from red to blue. Rain taps the window like the tears we never knew. In the dust of empty rooms, I trace the life we outgrew. Sunset sleeps on the ridge of the weary road, in a cabin silent where our love once brightly glowed. These gravel paths lonely, my thoughts a heavy load, morning echoes in the wind through the oaks bestowed.
sunset sleeps, and I whisper to the stars unseen of a love that haunts my trails in the places we have been. Though I roam forever between the spaces in between, in every setting sun, your shadow dances on the green. Oh, sunset sleeps, my love, I am forever bound to the echoes of your voice and the quiet all around. And each night falls softly without a single sound, but in my cowboy heart your memory is profound. The lights have dimmed, the vows are done. He's the one now, the once was one. I saw your smile in every frame, but none of them ever spoke my name. I heard you move to that quiet town with picket fences slowing down. You got the peace you said you craved, while I kept driving highway and graves. Are you happy now? Is the silence sweet? Is the sky still proud? Do the mornings greet you like he should? Do you sleep better than I ever could? I ain't asking to come back round, just wondering. Are you happy now? I still see you in grocery aisles, in rainy songs and crooked smiles. They said you bloom when I let go, but I still miss the girl I used to know. I ain't bitter, I ain't mad. I just rewind to what we had and wonder if he knows your laugh, the one that hit like thunder splash. Are you happy now? Does his hand fit yours like mine ain't loud? Does he hold you when the storm runs loud, or fake the calm when the winds get wild? You ain't mine and that's the vow, but tell me, love, are you happy now? If someday you read these lines, know I loved you with no disguise. I let you go without a fight, but not without a piece of light. Are you happy now? That dream you chased, did it turn out? If you're dancing while I break down, then I guess I did right somehow. I'll fade away, won't ask you how, just answer me. Are you happy now?
In the shadow of the oak,
where whispers hang on the breeze. I first saw her wild hair glow in the sunset's tease. By the old porch step, we shared our youthful dreams. Under starlit skies, by the murmurs of the streams, the dust danced around our boots. The world was ours to claim. Back when the fading light first whispered out my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Echoes of laughter lost in the wind's claim. This heart rides lonesome trails of blame, underneath skies where the fading light called my name. Now the cabin stands in where once our laughter dwelled. Gravel roads less traveled by the tales they once spelled. Her scarf still hangs on the hook frayed by the year. Each thread a memory, each stain a fallen tear. The rains came and washed away, but the ache remains the same. Since the fading light softly spoke my name. Oh, the fading light called my name. Whispers of what was, sparks of an old flame, wandering through shadows of love's old game. In the quiet whispers where the fading light called my name. Under the vast, aching skies, I reckon every sunset's just a sweet, solemn goodbye. And in the hush of the wind, I feel her touch in the cold, a fleeting warmth to hold as the night grows old. Yes, the fading light called my name. A symphony of silence where once was fame. Riding alone, nothing's the same except the haunting beauty where the fading light called my name. Where the fading light ever gently called my name. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild ride hides, I first saw her silhouette against the amber tides. Her laughter mixed with wind, playing through the scars, dancing along the gravel paths where our love was carved. Oh, the ride hides secrets in its whisper and sway, memories like dust kicked up then blown away. With every sunset's glow I feel her near, yet as night descends so does my deepest fear. worn the saddles and the porch wood sighs, echoes of her footsteps under stormy skies. The cabin stands empty, the trail's overgrown. Where once we roamed freely, now I walk alone. Oh, the rye hides secrets in its whisper and sway. Memories like dust kicked up then blown away. With every sunset's glow I feel her near. Yet as night descends, so does my deepest fear. Beneath the endless heavens I cast my weary soul, searching in the starlight for what once made me whole. The heart's a lonesome traveler through time's relentless grind, holding on to images that I'll never find. Yes, the rye still hides her whispers in the breeze, and I'm clinging to the whispers like the oak to its leaves. In the twilight's mercy I may never understand if it's in my fate to hold her or just her memory in the land. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, under the breath of the prairie song, found an old locket rusted and worn, whispered secrets of love sworn. By the creek where we used to roam, in a quiet town that we called home, your laughter danced on the summer air, your scarlet scarf left hanging there. Locket shut the door on the past so sweet, locked inside where our memories meet. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love deep as stone. The wind's a harsh reminder in the fading light of your smile that's gone into the night. Years rolled by like a storm swift past. The wildlands changed, so did the grass. Old porches creak beneath time's heavy hand, in empty cabins where we made our stand. The saddle's worn like the heart I bear, paths overgrown yet I feel you there. The rain falls soft on the dusty ground, in the silence after you're nowhere found. Locket shut the door on dreams once lived, in the heart of a wanderer endlessly adrift. Riding through these ghost trails alone, echoes of a love deep as stone. The dusk a cold blanket over twilight side of your voice that's faded into the sky. Down the gravel road under the sunset's burn, a lesson in each turn of how to love then learn. An empty echo in the box where once a fire burned bright, now just the twilight and the softening of night. Locket shut the door on the love I can't restore, whispers in the wind say I'll see you once more. Riding through these memories alone, echoes of a love forever my own. With every sunset swallowed by the night, I find peace in the starlight, holding on to your light. in the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers flow. Found a pair of worn-out boots where we watched the sunset glow. Beneath the crying willow sweet, by the cobblestone that lay, there's a scarf you left behind on that cold October day. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away in the rain. Memories flood the plain where your love used to reign. Now I'm just a whisper on the wind. Through the valley I stray. With these boots, my dreams washed away. The cabin's empty, echoes of your laughter fade. Dusty saddles untouched, where our promises were made. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just trails of yesterday. Every step without you is a price too steep to pay. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away in the rain. Memories flood the plains where your love used to reign. Now I'm just a whisper on the wind. Through the valley I stray. With these boots, my dreams washed away. On the porch I sit alone, where the old oak shadow lies, thinking of the love we lost under vast unending skies. Time's cruel hand may heal the wounds, but scars will surely stay. In the dust of this old town, part of me will always lay. Oh, my heart's like these boots washed away by my tears. A river of lost years echoing through the frontier. I'm a ghost in this town, a silhouette that will fade. But these boots in my heart, they remain.